Thank you. I'm calling this session of the Board of Revision to order and acknowledge that we are in Treaty 1 territory, the home and traditional lands of the Ojibwe, Cree, and Dakota peoples, and the national homeland of the River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation Treaty 3 territory. My name is Harvey Diamond. With me today are Kent Seelin and Dan Knight. The City Assessment Department is represented by Rodney Patanella, and our administrator is C.B. Graywood. We will be hearing an application revision of the business assessment rule of one property in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act and the City of Winnipeg Charter. The matter for which revision has been requested is described in that application. We will limit discussion to that matter. The statements that are made at this hearing must be sworn testimony, and everyone speaking to a matter must first be sworn in. Be advised the comparisons of assessments are not considered as evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. We make our decisions based on the evidence provided at this hearing and will issue a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the Board's decision with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value, or to the City of Winnipeg, or to the Court of King's Bench, the matter pertains to application for exemption from taxation. And should a party wish to appeal, information on do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed to each applicant following their swearing in. We will then have the assessment testimony followed by questions the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by any questions. Each side will be given an opportunity to summarize the wish to do so. And once the evidence upon the application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The person will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all applications have been heard. The board will deliver it in private and make its decision. You receive the board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will form part of a public record. And today we'll be hearing item number 6 on the docket. Ms. Graywood, you can please affirm the assessment applicant's testimony at this time.
Mr. Pontanilla, please state your full name.
Rodrigo Pontanilla.
Do you affirm the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. And Mr. Reimer, please state your full name.
Gary Reimer.
Do you affirm the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, well, the matter that is before us is 80 Bison Drive. Mr. Patanella, you can read in the matter. I understand that the applicant is seeking confirmation, so just read it in, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So the file we have on schedule today is file 24-5020. The roll year is 2025. The address is 80 Bison Drive. The business assessment ID or BID is 28133. And the business name that we're speaking of is the Real Canadian Superstore. The total annual rental value is $2,338,920. The total area that we have on premise is 152,314 square feet. And the overall annual rental value, including utilities, is $15.36 per square foot. We have 3 premises associated with the income stream. For premise 24204, the premise area is 143,711 square feet. The base annual rental value for this premise is $1,807,884. And this is derived from a rate of $12.58 per square foot. After occupancy costs that are $388,020, the total annual rental value for that premise is $2,195,880. For premise 26782, that's 305 square feet. We have that at a base annual rental value of $68,512. And that was derived from a rental rate of $224.63 per square foot. After occupancy cost of $824, the total annual rental value for that premise is $69,360. And the third premise we have on the income stream, premise 28976, we have that listed at 8,298 square feet. We have an annual rental value on there of $51,282. That's derived using an price per square foot of $6.18. And after occupancy costs of $22,405, we have a total annual rental value, excuse me, of $73,680. And when you add up those three at the far right column there, we have a total of $2,338,920.
Thank you, Mr. Paganella. Mr. Reimer, I understand that the applicant is seeking confirmation of that assessment.
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any questions, Mr. Seelan?
Just a quick question. Can you tell us what each of these three premises is? Is this a store? Is this
Yes, I can. So on premise 28976, we have that listed as part of the superstore itself. So it's on the floor, and we have it listed as a C6. So that could be listed as the mezzanine space that overhangs in the superstore there.
okay?
For 26782, we have that listed as the that's the kiosk. So that's where the pumps are, the gas station. That's why it's only 305 square feet at a higher rental rate, but it equals out based on annual rental value for that premise there. And then for 24204, we have that listed as the main floor premise. And that's the main floor area there at 143,711 square feet.
Thank you. I have no further questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Seelan. Ms. Knight, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
And I don't either, so thank you very much. And so that completes all matters that we have to determine today that are left on the docket. I'm thanking both you, Mr. Reimer and Mr. Paganella, for your cooperation. Obviously, you settled what was a fairly large docket that we would have otherwise have had. So thank you for your diligence in that matter, making today easy. I wish you all a very happy and hopefully warm weekend. And that completes this matter, so we can close this hearing. You'll receive our decision in short order.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
Mr.
much,
Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, panel members. Thank you, Carrie.
Have a good
Thank
weekend.
you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.